Welcome to Cantor King Solomon High School. My name is Hanel Rees and I'm privileged to be the head teacher. Whilst I've only been the head teacher here for 2 or 3 years, I've actually spent the last 20 years of my life here, so King Solomon is more than just a place of work to me. Cantor King Solomon High School is a modern Orthodox Jewish school, but we welcome and value those of all faiths and those of no faith. Our student body represents our community, students from all faiths and all backgrounds, all brought together in a common belief in the Jewish values of learning, charity and community. We have a clear moral code based on the Jewish values of learning, spiritual and ethical development and acts of loving kindness. We are a genuine community school.
5 years ago, I was asked to come back to school and given the opportunity to train to be a teacher. It was an opportunity I couldn't turn down. I knew I wanted to come back to a school where I had once been inspired to come back and teach, and now I have the opportunity 5 years later to inspire my students in the same classrooms that I was taught in. King Solomon has got the most amazing community and family feel. Every single student that comes into our school is known who they are as an individual. No one is ever left by themselves. Every teacher is there to support them and support them in their journey throughout high school, which we know can be really daunting.
Ofsted came to visit us in 2016 and they graded us good. PQAC, our religious character inspection, came to visit in 2018 and they also graded us good. Inspectors commented that leaders value the welfare of students before anything else. At King Solomon, all our decision making is child-centred.
At King Solomon we place huge emphasis on students' personal and emotional development. We believe that happy students lead to happy learners, and that's something that we prioritise as a school. Rewards are a huge part of our ethos. We believe that if we can catch our students being good, it will boost their self-esteem and boost their learning power. We also like to build their character. We want to prepare our students the best way we can for life in the modern world. As a school, we believe that routines and structures are key to what we try and do. The term structure liberates is something that we hold dearly, and we believe that if you provide those routines for students, it gives them the platform on which to learn. We make no apologies for having high expectations. Things like attendance and punctuality we put at the top of our list because we really believe that students have to be here to learn, and my job and the job of the school is to make sure that they want to be here. For students who are joining our community, it's really important that they feel settled from the outset. We have a fantastic buddying system where we pair up older students with younger students, both on and offline, so that they can settle into this fantastic place as soon as possible.
King Solomon is a very, very special school. Everybody here always has a smile on their face, and everybody here feels safe, secure and challenged. All of the teachers here are extremely supportive and give you just the right amount of work for you. Nobody is left behind and nobody is left too far out in front. Everybody here is together. At King Solomon, there is a superb pastoral team to look after you if something goes wrong at home or at school. Everybody here is cared for and well looked after.
As a school, we pride ourselves on the three-way communication between parents, students and teachers. As a parent, you'll get regular updates on your child's homework and reward points, and we'll let you know of any key events that are happening in the school calendar. Our reward points fit in perfectly with our school ethos. Your child will get rewards for a love of learning, an act of kindness, and for their overall spiritual and academic development.
For us, choosing a school, the most important thing was the quality of the teaching and learning. Our daughter particularly likes maths and Spanish, and to see how she's stretched and challenged in those areas has been great. And overall, the results speak for themselves. The other thing that was really important to us was choosing a community school. So not just a local school, not just a Jewish school, but a school that feels like we're part of a family, where we're all welcomed and our daughter is nurtured.
We really value the mental health of our students, so we put a lot of support in place to make sure they're in the best place possible at all times. We have an on-site counsellor, we have mentors, and we use external agencies where necessary to make sure that at all times we're looking after our students.
In terms of academic progress, we've achieved well over the national average score in Progress 8 since the measure was introduced some 5 years ago. This year, our students achieved 90% 4 to 9 grades in English, 77% 4 to 9 grades in maths, and 42% of our students achieved 7 to 9 grades in religious studies. At A-level, we achieved 75% A-star to C, including 100% A-star to B in photography, art, PE, religious studies, science and further maths.
Teaching and learning at Cantor King Solomon High School is grounded in our pillars: charity, community and learning. The curriculum is designed to foster learning and leadership opportunities in all aspects of our school life. At Key Stage 3, our intent is to ensure that all learners are exposed to a wide variety of curriculum opportunities and are prepared to take the next steps in their education when they embark on Key Stage 4. All students study the full variety of subjects, as well as our core, maths, English, science, Jewish studies and sport. All students study humanities, languages, performing arts, art and technology. In addition to the formal curriculum, students participate in a wide variety of sporting, debating, leadership and collaborative learning opportunities. As students move on to Key Stage 4, all students study the core GCSEs, English, Maths, Science and Religious Studies. But in addition, students select 3 option subjects that best reflects their passions and their skill set. Joining our sixth form is an exciting time. Transition begins in Year 11, where students have taster days, admissions interviews and lots of opportunities to learn about the subjects we offer. As well as a vast suite of A-levels, students can elect from technical qualifications and the extended professional qualification.
I'm proud to be head boy at Cantor King Solomon, a school with a strong Jewish culture but a diverse student body. Being at Cantor King Solomon has allowed me to become a confident student where I can be myself and be open with all teachers and students. With teachers making students and their education a top priority, even during periods like isolation, has shown me how great Cantor King Solomon is. Having so many different opportunities at our school, especially those like being a part of our Hederic leadership team, has allowed me to have a great involvement in a school I love.
Throughout their journey from years 7 to 13, students are supported by teachers who go out of their way to make a difference. Our teachers go above and beyond to support and challenge all students, ensuring that each reaches their potential.
Away from academics, we excel at sports, music, drama and art. In 2019 we were Borough and Maccabi athletics champions, and our competitive teams always seek to get at least to the semi-finals. In terms of social sports, we teach every sport possible. At this school you can participate in everything from basketball to volleyball and from gymnastics to ultimate frisbee. We have an active choir, we have performances every year and our school artwork adorns our walls.
As students move on to take their next steps, whether it be university, employment or travel, they remain part of our learning community. We are really proud that some departing students return as volunteers or even work at our school. Many simply drop in to say hi and stay connected with the school that feels like a second home.
My fondest memory at King Solomon was 2 years ago when I had the opportunity to take a group of students on the Israel trip in the summer. It was the most incredible experience, taking students to a country that I've been obsessed with since growing up at school and going on the Israel trip myself. Seeing them dance at the Kotel on a Friday night and going on different trips, riding camels in the desert was just incredible, and I'm so glad I got to be a part of that. Something else which I've loved doing at King Solomon has been organising and running our Hederic programme, which is student leadership. We allow and we encourage our students to be leaders in school, whether that's student voice, student observers, running our eco club, meet and greet. All students take that responsibility to be positive role models for all the students, and it's fantastic to see them get stuck in with it.
I'm honoured to be head girl here at Cantor King Solomon. Having been in this school for the past 6 years, I have learned the sense of community. My teachers are here for me all the time, and not only in the lessons. During my breaks, lunch times and after schools, they are always there to help. Cantor King Solomon has given me countless opportunities, including a meaningful trip to Israel and Poland, which has given me a lifetime of memories. But not only out of school, in school too, there are so many opportunities, especially in terms of leadership. The Hederic Leadership Programme has taught me so many leadership skills that I can use not only in school, but when I leave school, in university and in everyday life. Charity is a very important part of our school community. Every year the school chooses 3 charities. Events are put on in order to raise money for them.
At King Solomon we believe that our ethos supports everything we do, and that it gives our staff and our students a valuable tool for everyday life. The first line of our motto, reminds us that in order to achieve our potential, we must first look after ourselves in terms of our academic progress, our mental, our physical welfare, and spiritual development. It tells us, if I am not for myself, who will be for me? However, the second line of our ethos reminds us that when we're part of a community, we have a responsibility to look after everybody else. All of us at some point in our lives need a little bit of help and support. And so the second line of our ethos says, but if I am only for myself, who am I? Finally, the third line of our ethos tells us, if not now, when? And this reminds us that we must always seize the opportunity and we must embrace every day and move as quickly as we can. If something is worth doing, it's worth doing now. It's very disappointing to me that I'm not able to welcome you on site personally, but I hope that in the very near future we will be able to do that, and that I will be able to welcome you to enjoying a vibrant life at King Solomon High School.